Welcome to the Fusion Mastery course. In this lesson, we'll be going over how to create a project. After completing this lesson, you'll be able to create a new project and create a folder in a project. If you're carrying on from our last step, your data panel will look like this. Your first project at the top, an open, close, save file located in this area. If not, make sure you expand your data panel. We then want to hit this left arrow to leave the details and go back to the top level of our personal hub. Next, we want to create a new project. We want to name this Fusion Mastery. Hit the Enter key, and it'll update your data panel. Once it's updated, you'll now note that we have Projects, Recent Data, Demo Project, Fusion Mastery, and your first project. We want to go ahead and double click on Fusion Mastery, and once we're inside of here, we want to create a new folder. Let's go ahead and name this folder Tier 1 and hit Enter. Now that we've created a folder, this is a great way to start organizing our project. We then want to double click on Tier 1, and notice that we're now inside of the Tier 1 folder inside of our Fusion Mastery project. Now it's important to note that projects are a great way to organize your data. If you invite someone to a project, which we will talk about, they will have access to any subfolders or data within that project. So keep in mind that as you start creating your files and creating your projects, you want to make sure that you start to organize them at the very beginning. Let's go ahead and place something inside of this project. Let's navigate back to the top level of our hub, go into your first project, and double click to open the file Open, Close, Save. Now once this file is open, we're going to use the File dropdown and select Save As. Inside of here, we want to change the location by using this drop-down arrow. We're going to select Fusion Mastery, the folder Tier 1. You'll have to double click this to enter the folder, and then we can click Save. But before we do, let's go ahead and rename our file. Let's call this My First Project. Go ahead and click Save, and then navigate back to its location inside of your data panel. So note that we don't see a preview on the screen. It's currently updating and it hasn't created the view for us. But do note that My First Project is located at the top. If we close this file, we can refresh, and now we see an image of My First Project. Let's go ahead and navigate back to the top level and do one more thing. When you hover your cursor over the Fusion Mastery project, on the right-hand side, you'll notice there is a pin icon. If we click on that, it'll make sure that this project is always located at the top. Now, this is important because once you start creating, let's say, a dozen projects or so, it might be hard to navigate to the most important projects that you want to see. So pinning a few select projects, keep them at the top so that way they're always easy to access. At this point in time, you've created your first project as well as a subfolder and saved a file directly into that.